Hi guys, I'm Mr. Sheep, and today I'm gonna share with you some thoughts about what you need to do, what you need to know before you buy a guitar. So this is like for you ultimate noobs, ultimate beginners. You don't have a guitar, you're thinking you want to pursue a career in music, or you just want to play for your friends or something like that. uh, I will tell you some things you need to know. uh, One of the first things is that the guitar, it's an instrument that requires force, and it involves pain. It's not like a piano where on a piano you just play a key and that's it, you have a note. On the guitar you need to know where to press the note, to synchronize with the right hand. It's a more demanding process at the beginning, so don't expect that you just grab a guitar and then, because it's not going to happen. You have a lot of pain at the beginning. You need to have like your fingers must get like very hard here, so you can be able to like bend or vibrato or stuff like that. The next thing you need to know is that it's a process that covers your entire life, I think. I mean, you cannot start learning guitar and then you say, okay, now I know guitar. No, it's not going to happen. It's a never-ending quest. It's a happy quest. It's a quest that it involves frustration. It needs dedication. For instance, me, when I was like in my noobs period, I thought of myself, oh, I'm so great, I know guitar, I know all that kind of stuff. I'm playing some shitty pub gigs and I was like king of the world. No, when you learn and you go past a point, you realize that you know nothing, Jon Snow, nothing. So yeah, it's something that you will pursue for a very, very, very long time. uh, the guitar and an instrument in general, it will give you what you give him. For instance, time. So if you spend the right amount of time, then the result will occur. If you spend the right amount of money, also the result will improve. I mean, if you pay $100 for a guitar, it will sound and feel like a $100 guitar. If you pay like 3K for a guitar, then that guitar will, if it has a proper setup, will play like butter and it will make you feel great. Playing guitar also requires great sensibility, and from the great sensibility comes great frustration. From time to time you get frustrated. You need to work hard to develop some things, especially at the beginning, because it will take you a lot of time since you learn a chord and you can play a song. So you need to know how to change chords in time, stuff like that. Also, when you start soloing, first you sound like, so it's not very pleasing at the beginning. Uh, Playing an instrument also requires muscle memory, so you actually need to do a phrase, a chord, a lick, something like thousand millions of times. I mean, if you do something like, you actually need to do this like 10,000 of times, loads of times, until you get the proper speed, the proper articulation, the proper feel and stuff like that. So be prepared to spend a lot of time in your room practicing all that stuff all over and over and over and over again. It's not something that you do now and you can do it in like 10 minutes. No, no, it's so if you don't have patience, you should not pursue this career. uh, Also, your brain will develop in different ways. I mean, all the musicians I know like are more complex persons. I mean, it's very nice to be a musician. Imagine your life as a musician. It's completely different from a normal person's life, person that works like 9 to 5, something like that. No, when you're a musician, you have to know some things. There is no, you don't have your birthday, you don't have Christmas, you don't have Easter, you don't have New Year's Eve, you don't have all that, because you most of the time you play on that occasion. Besides that, life is a permanent vacation, and that's fucking great. I mean, even if you teach or if you're a session player, you can make your program as you like. So from that point of view, it's a great way of living. Other concern, major concern, that people have when they start playing music, I mean, is if you can support yourself or you can make a living like from music. Uh, some will say, yeah, you can do it if you reach the rockstar status and stuff like that. But it's not necessarily to go to the ultimate level to be a happy musician. I mean, you can work in a studio as a session player and you can get your money from uh, revenues and stuff like that. You can teach others, so you can have private lessons and you can earn money from private lessons. You can be a tour tour player. I mean, you can go travel the country with different musicians and have gigs and stuff like that. You can uh, you can play in cover bands where you can go to events such as weddings, stuff, private parties, like big company private parties, and that's where like quite a lot of money is for like a normal musician. Or you can have your own band and you can hit it with your own band and become popular, become a star. You become start people want to hear you playing, they pay tickets to hear you and stuff like that. I mean, there are thousands of ways you can support yourself from being a musician. You're not going to be like extremely rich, like have like palaces and loads of cars, but you can have enough to buy good gear, good amps, good clothes, good to travel, to do. It's a very good way of life. I mean, if you think a little bit, you don't need that much actually, and if you put in balance things you want to do with things you do, you'll get that you don't need that much, and that it's nice having guitar playing as a job. So you can your main thing is I'm a guitar player, and you can have like different uh, workplaces, so like teaching, like session, like live, and all of that. Hope that works. So if you all agree with all that I said and you want to take this wonderful journey, that life journey, you can subscribe to my channel and I will take you to all the issue you encounter as a beginner. I will give you some exercise, I will show you pedals, I will show you guitars, I will tell you how to buy a guitar, how to make your sound, how to make a practice routine, how to make the art of mistaking. You learn how to mistake and how to correct your mistakes and how to make your mistakes work in your favor. So click here, somewhere beyond here, for a wonderful musical journey. Enjoy, Mr. Sheep. Love. Bye bye.